What qualities do you think make a person well respected in society?
Well, I believe respect comes from a combination of character and actions. Honesty is probably the most important quality. When someone is trustful and acts according to their belief, even when it's hard, people naturally respect them. Being good at what you do also bring respect and whether you have teachers, doctor or skilled worker. Beyond that, I think being humble and understanding are important. People who are successful but stay modest and treat everyone well, no matter their social position, usually highly respected. Mm, Next, in being generous, not just with money but with time and knowledge. Also build respect in Vietnamese culture specifically. We really value respecting your parents and the elders. So someone who take care of their families well is viewed very positively. Overall, I think respected people are are those who have their community while having strong moral character.
Do you believe people's personalities can change over time? Why or why not?
Yes, I definitely believe personality can change, though maybe not completely. Research show that's why our basic naturals stay relatively stable. Our behaviors, value, and views can change significantly through life experiences. Major life, even like becoming parents, facing difficult time, or even traveling a lot can really change how we see the world and interact with others. I have seen this myself. I used to be quite shy and nervous in social situations as a kid, but through practice and consistent efforts, I have become more confident and outgoing. You know how, but however, I don't think someone who's naturally quiet will suddenly become very social overnight. It's more that we develop way to cope, grow emotionally, and change our priorities as we get older. Our brains can continue changing throughout our lives. Through it requires conscious efforts and usually take a lot of time.
How do people's behaviors differ in big cities compared to small towns?
Mm, the differences are quite noticeable. In big cities like Ho Chi Minh City, people tend to focus more on themselves and more move faster. Everyone seems constantly busy, rushing from place to place, and there's less time for casual conversations with neighbor or stranger. Being anonymous is another factor. In a city of millions, people feel less responsible to their community, which can lead to both positive freedom and negative behaviors like being less considerate in public. In contrast, small towns usually have stronger community connections. Everyone knows everyone, which creates social pressure to behave properly, but also provides a support system. People are generally more unwise about time and more willing to stop and chat. There's also a difference in accepting diversities. Cities expose people to various cultural and lifestyle, making city people typically more accepting of differences, while small town can be more traditional and similar in their values. I think so.
In your opinion, what influences people more, their family or their friends?
So, in my opinions, this is a difficult question because the answer probably depend on age and culture. Um, I would like say family influence is stronger during childhood and early years. Our value, basic worldview, and habits are mostly set by our parents and siblings in Vietnamese culture, especially. Family bonds are very strong and continue to influence important life decisions even when we are others. However, during teenager years and young adulthood, friends become very powerful influences. Friends affect our clothing choice, hobbies, and sometimes even our moral decision. As we look for acceptance and identity within our friend groups as at others, I think we ideally learn to combine both influences. We keep core value from family while adding perspective from friends and wider society. Personally, I find that my family influences my basic principle and big decisions like career, choice, or marriages. While friends influence my day-to-day lifestyle choice and help me deal with current issues.
Do you think people today are more self-centered than those in the past? Why?
This is a debatable topic, but I would like to say there's some truth to this idea. Although it's not completely simple, modern society, especially through social media, encourage self-promotion in ways that didn't exist before. The constant posting of selfies, achievement, and life updates can certainly seem self-absorbed. Also, the decline of traditional community structure like extended families living together or neighborhood cooperation has made people more individually focused. Economic pressure also matter in a competitive job market. Focusing on yourself often feel necessary to survive. However, I would argue this is a shallow reading. Young people today are also more involved in social causes, environmental activisms, and volunteering that previous generation in many ways. The internet has actually made it possible for people to show empathy and give to charity on a global scale like never before. I think what trend isn't that people care less about others, but that the way we show culture and build community have changed. The self-office self-culture exists alongside crowdfunding for stranger and global movements for social justice, which suggest humans are still basically social and caring beings.